As we continue looking at the topic ratio and proportions, we are on objective 12, and this is going to be part A. There will be another video after this. The objective is to use scales to find measures. And so, what we're going to look at, we notice that wood receives a grade. We grade wood. So, you're purchasing wood, premium, of course, would be the best. And based on this group, mill run would be the lowest of the grades. Also, the veneer woods get letter grades A, B, C, plugged, and C, and then D. Steel is graded. Um, it's not numerical. Grade 316. The highest grade here is 410. It has to do, I guess, with how much temperatures the steel can withstand. Eggs also receive a grade. We have B, we have A, and we have double A. As you have a look at these images, this is what a double A looks like. Even the whites of the egg is very thick compared to B and C, where it almost looks watery. In Singapore and Malaysia, they grade eggs based on weight. And as you can see, double A, B, C, and D. Beef also receives a grade. The white in this beef is called marbling. This is the prime, Canada prime. And of course, on this end, we have the double A, which is just select, and then the choice of these in the middle. If you look at the images here, they have 12 different grades, going all the way from select all the way to marble score number 12. I'm pretty sure I cannot afford to pay for a marble score, but who knows? Maybe one day. But guess who else receives grades? Students. Students receive grades. Grades go all the way from 0 to 100. If you are not doing well in a subject, you're probably going to score anywhere between 0 and 45 degrees. These grades mean that you did not pass. But if you get a D grade, the D is considered a pass. Suggests that you learned approximately half of what was taught. However, colleges and some workplaces will look at a D and said, unacceptable. And this grade ranges from 45 all the way to 56. And do notice we're now getting into the minuses and the plus. So the lettering grade. So if you got a strong D, you can brag to your friend who got a weaker D. Pay attention if you want a C grade. The C grade is considered as the standard. It suggests that you learned approximately 2/3 of what was taught. However, if you are a C student and you make 9 C's and slip up once, you will not get a 2.0 with your grade point average. How sad. Even though you are a C student, but you don't meet the standard. If you want a B, the B grade suggests that you are superior in a subject. It suggests that you learned approximately 3/4 of what was taught. Just like the C student, if you are a B student and you get 9 B's and you slip up once, no honor roll for you. This grade ranges from 71 90. This is the widest group at 20 numerical number values that can get you a B. And they're all the way from 17 to 90. And of course, if you ever get an A, you are considered a master. The master can teach. So if you ever get an A on your report card, it is assumed that you know the subject well enough to pass the information on to others. So academic geniuses need to be commended as masters. As mastery comes at a very high cost to that student. They have dedicated a lot of time and energy to doing so. So I want you to notice we are looking at scales, and you see all of these markers that indicate numbers. But there are times when you're reading a number scale that not all of the numerical values are going to show. You got to figure out the missing numbers. If you go from 0 to 5, you'll notice there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. And since there are 5 spaces and there are 5 numbers, 5 divided by 5 is 1. That means in between each one of these markers represent a unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if you go to 15, you can say 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So what happens is sometimes you are in an exam and there's going to be a scale in place. If you look at this scale, they go from 0 to 10 to 20. Spaces are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 divided by the 5 spaces suggests that each one of these markers is a unit of 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It works. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. It really works. So you want to make sure if you are working with a scale, if there's numbers missing, count the spaces and divide by how the difference or the increment. So from 10 to 20 mean you went up 10. You're dividing by 12. From 0 to 10 is easy to see. Okay,